Jingkun getting us underway. Wang Chuqin with the first point on the board. What a really lovely stroke to play early on. Sweeping backhand off the paint. Pretty shallow, it must be said. Found a lovely angle there.
1-2.
Well, who's your money on? Unless fatigue really does play a significant part. I say it seems a little improbable that Liang Jingkun could have such a storied journey to the final without actually coming out on top in the end. Seems like he may feel that it's his destiny to win this trophy. And if you feel that way, it can mean a lot. Now, was Jingkun just feeling his back there through a little twinge, or is there nothing particularly odd about it? Hard to tell. Either way, Chuqin has a 4-2 lead.
5-2.
Racing away in the early going. Chuqin almost lost his footing there. May not have been able to recover in time had Jingkun actually managed to get the ball back into play. The ball in Liang Jingkun's hand is 2 down. Game point, Wang Chuqin.
Six, 10.
I think I detected a bit of a groan from the crowd there.
Seven,
Oh, yes.
10.
Changed level. Bumped down a little. And picked off the corner. Seven, 10.
11-7. Game to Wang Chuqin.
There's the first game then for Wang Chuqin. 11-7. And I'm looking at Jingkun, the way he's carrying himself and his facial expression, just to see whether or not he has hurt that back of his. He seems to be walking a little gingerly. Let's keep an eye on Jingkun. Love one down.
1-0. Love 2. Love 3.
Certainly hasn't been the start that Jingkun would have wanted. Takes a moment just to center himself again.
3-1.
Could be moving okay when he needs to, doesn't he? Couple of level changes. So he went down there and was able to skip backwards, should the return have come. Battered away to his right-hand side there. Going the other way that time on the backhand, showing good variety, Wang Chuqin. Looks fresh, looks incentivized. Looks determined. Liang Jingkun looks a little bothered still.
6-2.
Well, with our 2 third-place playoffs and the women's final, we've had 4 love victories all the way through. Early signs are we might get one here as well.
7-2.
But it's that kind of stroke that sort of embeds the idea that it's entirely possible. Still not convinced that he's injury-free here.
7-2.
Just looks a little bit too weighed down, doesn't he? Looks concerned. It's a look of concern on the face.
2-10.
And if he isn't moving with 100% freedom, will generate worry. doesn't help when Wang Chuqin gets that kind of good fortune. These things come out in the wash, don't they? All evens out in the end, but it's hard to watch. At 10-2, Wang Chuqin has 8 game points. And a 2-love lead that seems relatively untroubled. Way in this final evening session of the tournament. Seems like a fairly good bet now, though, doesn't it? Just doesn't look comfortable one way or the other, whether it's based on an injury or his form or fatigue from an epic contest earlier in the day, whatever it is. Doesn't seem to have quite the same zest that he had a few hours ago. Went for the opposite corner, found the net cord. One serve to come from Liang. Just been too many of those. And we're approaching that point where it's going to be too much to turn around, even if he finds his old self.
3-5.
You have to give tremendous credit to Wang Chuqin for sending that ball back with so much on it: pace, spin, accuracy, heaviness at times. But regardless, we are seeing far too many of Jingkun's replies going skywards or well beyond the baseline on the other side of the net. wish I had a stat in front of me for winners versus errors, forced or otherwise.
5-7.
But that's how most of these points seem to be going. Great exchange, and on that occasion, Liang Jingkun comes out on top. And he's still competitive in this third game. 6-7. He's won around half of the points on his own serve that Chuqin has won.
7-all. Let 7-all.
You feel that he really has to take this game, Jingkun.
7-8.
This surely the pivotal game of the final. And if it is the pivotal game of the final, the next few points must be the most critical. Game point, Liang Jingkun. Right off the corner. All square again. First to two clear points. Serve will change after every point. Big point, drifted over the apex and was met with a roar of approval. Game point. Game point, Jingkun.
All.
12 all. Surely it's a game that Jingkun has to win. So much riding on the next couple of points. How long will this go on for? Game point, Chuqin. Absolutely jumped on that serve, didn't he? Went forward and just brushed it away. Game point, Jingkun. Well, how are your nerves at home? If you're rooting for one of these players, they must be slightly frazzled. Oh, that's marvellous. Ball seemed to travel all around the table there. One corner, the other corner, and then straight back down. And there's a picture. Game point, Wang Chuqin.
14.
And the third game. Might just be a step too far. But that's why we play best of 7. Because sometimes, 3 love isn't quite enough. Good start to the 4th game from Liang Jingkun. Two serves to come from Liang, 3-all. Leaning forward, planting that ball exactly where he wanted. One serve to come, 5-4 up. 3-love up. This could be the beginning of the conclusion. Another raised fist to the crowd. Can feel the triumph. Gave himself room, moved significantly to his right-hand side. As a lefty, that gave him plenty of room to send that forehand right down towards the body. 4-7. There's that clenched fist again. 8-4. Starting perhaps to realise how taxing that absorbing semi-final was for Liang Jingkun. It'll be an enduring positive memory for him, even if the final won't be. Hello. Teammates and coaching, watching on the sidelines. Two points from lifting the trophy. There's the first of them. He now has 6 game points. Wang Chuqin potentially moments away. Will we see another raised, clenched fist?
5-10.
Still 5 match points to play with. We have a champion. And it's Wang Chuqin. To be fair, looked to be the stronger of the two players from the outset.